morning, good morning. Oh, my mic's finally working. Okay, cool. Hold on. Check. Shut now. Okay. So, good morning, everybody. Um, just okay. Morning thesis. Bullish. Let's see what ES and YM do. So as long as we can use price as support, I'm bullish. So yeah. So here. Previously, we kind of use a support on YM. That makes me think that we're gonna go for October highs on YM, and right here. Um, here. Funny little Sibby. On the hourly. I'm gonna see price displace through, and this hourly, yeah, charts. Okay, so we're all delayed here. What's going on? Log into my delayed. No, hold on. Okay. Here's open. Consistency of the YM brought us what brought us higher, and click over left on YM. I know that we already blessed the October high, so shoot, we did. Okay, I'm just delayed on my okay, London. We take out Asia low on. We take out Asia low. My sounding. Check. Check. How am I sounding? I think I'm sounding okay. Mic check. Hopefully it's okay. Check. So let's see here. So interesting. We got we had a pretty big Asia range, so put alert on Asia low for NQ. And we got a good SMT here. Looking for any CSD to bring us higher. I should iron this. Where's that? There's hourly busy right here. Unfilled busy. Yeah, that range. I monitored that range, and it's EQ of yesterday's range. So interesting that there's 30-minute. Minutes on the highs. Okay. So if ES takes, another scenario is that here. So since we don't have any liquidity on YM, I'll figure out standard deviations, see what we get up to. So may go up to about the 48, 700, 600 level, around that area. Looks like that's where we're drawn towards. Just price level wise, roughly around here. Okay, so let's see some manipulation here. Let's see. We're out of sync. ES is kind of finding support. NQ is dropping, consolidating currently, and why I'm pumping. My mic a little bit. All right, can y'all hear me? Check, check, check. Yeah, we're gonna read. Smaller. Okay, let's see here. We may draw to EQ the range to this BISI here. This unfilled BISI. This is kind of the level of monitoring. Oh, what happened here? I'm looking for any SMT at Asia lows. Let's see if we form a low somewhere around here. Previous day EQ. Got the hourly civvy. That's kind of my POI right now. My thesis looks like this. I mean, this is looking really bearish though. We can either go through Asia low, find resistance to go lower, take out previous low, or we form a low here, and then this place higher. Just update the intraday commentary. See what happens here. And that's looking. Let's put a alert on Asia low. And alert here. And if NQ starts rolling over as well, then I'll know that you know, big 10 minutes. No breaker unless this would be the breaker here, this range, these candles. All right, so there's Asia low, coming for Asia low here. At this 630 level, 25630. Okay, let's see what happens when we get to this. Okay, think what happens when we tap into this here. Previously low. Yeah, we're just dropping. Here's the time up here. Hmm. I'm watching this Sibi. I'm gonna get rid of this range. Um, so let's see if there's any signs of reversal here. This is looking pretty bearish. I mean, I'm not gonna. I can be. Um, no. S&Ts. This is your protected high up here. I'm gonna look at Williams doing its own thing. I'm gonna look at ES only for now. Right here, 939. That was the at the time. Here's the lows of draw. We do have previous week high SMT. So, and I believe we have no, we didn't take that. Not yet. And, but yeah, so we have this SMT here. Yes, took this high. I think you didn't. So I'm not surprised that we're retracing into the range. Probably even to previous day low. Only way that I would get bullish is if we inverse this 1 minute. This is Asia low. Okay, looking like and I need to see Mississippi here. And this might be point range. It's a little too large for my liking, but I'm gonna take that setup. I've come to learn that my B setups are continuation plays and my A setups are reversal plays. So I'm gonna wait for my A setup. This might just only if we inverse this. Sibi. Then I'll turn bullish, aim for these gaps up here. Okay, so let's see what happens here. That's probably the safest play. I mean, there's the unicorn right there on the 15 second. But really, this is the imbalance that I want to see displaced above. See what happens here. And I want to see an IPTA time somewhere down here at 9:45. I'm marking this hourly. Oh, this hourly bis right here. What is this? I'm mark here. I don't want to have that marked out. Change. All right, so looking for any. If Y begins to turn over, then previous day low. So it looks like previous day low is a draw. Especially if we close below here on the hourly, that'll inverse this hourly gap, which would be my new POI. If we retrace up into here and then continue to previous day low. Let me get rid of this big old range here. Get it up. Okay, so I think we're just engineering sell side liquidity for Asia low on ES. 6 minutes. Yeah, I mean, like this big old gap right here. Get rid of this gap. Oops. I'm gonna wait for 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I'm expecting close below here. This will inverse this hourly gap. We retrace for a wick up into here and then continue lower to previous low. Get rid of this here. All right, 2 minutes. See what 10 o'clock does. 10 o'clock, we either inverse this and go higher, or we reject again. Actually, I want to see us close on the arrow. I want to see the body close below if I want to see bearish continuation. 1 minute, I want to see if the body closes below this gap or if we respect the CE of the gap. It looks like we're going to close below. Kind of what I was suspecting here. And yeah. I'm going to put alert at 48,600 for YM. And that's the draw. Excuse me. Okay, 7 o'clock. Where did we close? Didn't quite close above it. Or below it, I mean. So we're still technically. Let's see. So we got, this might be the SMR. Let's see. You got YM dropping. This might be the wick just to go lower on the 10 o'clock candle. Two scenarios, either we do something like this, go previously low, that's a terrible trade, or we go higher, and this is, that's the idea. Let me see some BISI's greater though. Still not convinced of a long. Let's see what happens at this breaker. We inverse this breaker. That'll be a telltale sign of what's monitoring this range right here. See if we find support there, or if we inverse it, we're going to go lower. Unicorn entry. Not fully confident yet, but it could be potential. Okay, 10:02. If the time, let's see if we start to reverse right here, it might frame up a long. And the new trade idea would be something like this. Let's put my stop at this low, this candle, 30-point stop. And original consolidation is way up here. Let's see. I'm pretty confident in this. If we inverse this, that would indicate a okay, so ES inversed it. 10:02. Medium of 2 right there. Here. Get above this BISI. You see why I'm close above this order block. And then ES continue higher. Okay, looking for, let's see here, let's see what we do. So kind of rejecting this range here. I guess the new trade idea, if we get a, if ES holds this low, let's see. No, okay. Okay, so this might be the new protect low. If we get a I don't like how this range is so big, but this would be the thesis. So what's that? 40-point stop. Could frame it right here. 30-point stop. I think I'm gonna do that. If we can get above larger stop than I'd like, but I see why I'm get above this order block as well. Hit EQ of yesterday's range. Asia low SMT. Let's see if we get above this imbalance, and not fully convinced yet because YM's looking bearish. Let's see, 10.05, 45 point stop. That's huge. It's a big stop. I don't like that. Probably gonna lease it here. 69. Okay, let's see. See if we are going to kind of walk our way back up there, or if we're going to give me a retrace. Get in.
Order fill.
One. Oops. Buy another contract. Just looking too bullish.
Order working.
So let me frame a stop off the 15-second. It's long. I need to see YM just like pump though. Don't like they were so high in premium YM, but YM may just take out this sell side, and then let me take out one partial at 80 there.
Order working.
I like that this gap is so huge. The stop is so huge. But okay. So many lines on here. So that's the trade idea. This low is protected down at 95. Rough around here.
Order working. Order working.
Yeah, that's too high in the range. But okay, let's see if we can frame up a stop that's a little bit better ROI or risk reward there. I don't like that. Dang. I think I might be wrong. I need to see ES get above here. Asia low. I need to see find Asia find support. Let's see if we find any. Man, I think I might get stopped. Ah, yeah, I think I might get stopped out.
Stop field.
All right, wrong time.
Order cancelled.
So what was that? 3. Yeah, it was just long in that. Maybe there might be another SMT down here. I still think ES never got above there. Macro's about to be over. And ES is going for Asia low again. It was just a retrace into the order blocks. Yeah, we're going lower. I think Thursday low is a draw, or at least 30-minute SMT. Okay, let's see if that's what we needed. Dang it. I'm almost at my daily stop loss, stop limit. 30-minute SMT. Project 10 minutes here. Go for H low. Yes. I'm just gonna journal this real quick. Hmm. So that might be it. Hey, buddy. Money. Yeah.
Mm. What's the pain?
Big Daddy is look this. See if
Morning, Moses.
good morning, Moses. Good morning.
You're sleeping.
Moses sleeping, and he might.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh. Now we're probably gonna either going to take this, the next macro, take Asia low, and then eventually go to previous day low, or bearish. Or there's the continuation lower. Wait, YM's got a CSD maybe. Need to see a CSD on ES and Q if it's gonna go higher. I'm done for the day. The loss is too big for me, so tap into this range.
He's sleeping.
Who Moses is?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is he sleeping? Yeah, I'm gonna get off. Might be on later at mock. We didn't have news today. My phone is being weird this week. Oh wait, this is this week. Yeah, we have no news. So all the news got called off. So I'm thinking we might for the rest of the week probably consolidate into the range because we got SMT YM. Leave this week high and we save it for next week. We go back to the range. So might just consolidate for a little bit, and then it depends on what we do with previous day low. If we take previous day low, use that as resistance, well, new week opening gap will be the next draw into the range of the weekly range, currently weekly range. That's about 50% of since Friday's range. So and then this big gap here on right below Asia lows on the 1 hour. I think we're gonna get through there. Anyway, I'm gonna be off. Family time now. Are we perking up? Are we perking up? Are we perking up? I think we're just continuing to look bearish. The only way that I'd be bullish is if we get a CSD, clear CSD on NQ and ES and YM, take out those highs. And if that SMC for Asia low would be confirmed, then I'll be bullish, but currently still bearish for ES to take Asia lows. Okay. That's the day. Calling it. See you guys next time.